I'll look to his Twitter. Maybe he'll do that. We're also tracking shares of Magna, which are under pressure. And this was an interesting quarter. The quarter that they reported was disappointing. However, they're forecasting some optimistic margins in 2026. This is they dealt with a lot of issues. The UAW labor strikes, of course, the supply chain kind of getting back to normal. But there's also longer term questions about where is EV production? We've had high profile automakers announced they're pulling back on production. So a lot of moving parts here. Let's bring in Tom Narayan. He is the lead global autos equity analyst at RBC Capital Markets. Tom, thanks so much for being with us. The stock is down. It seems like the initial focus is on these near-term challenges.
Yeah, certainly. The Q4 numbers were disappointing, but I think there was, as you pointed out, a lot of UAW mess in there. So I think folks are looking past that. But the other element they gave is 2024 guidance. That's what's hurting the stock, really. It came in below expectations. You did mention correctly, they gave 2026 guidance, which looked pretty rosy. But I don't think a lot of people are focused too much on 26. Everyone's focused on 2024. And that guidance had a couple of some negative surprises. The complete vehicle business, where the Steyr business in Europe that makes cars for other car companies that Magna owns, that has a one-time impact, it looks like, in 24 because of the Mercedes business they have. The other thing is the seating business. It looks like it's surprising negatively because of a downshift in 2024 because of some North American client. So 2024 really looks like that's where the disappointment is. You're right, though. 26 looks rosy, but I think most investors, they're really hooking in on 2024. Let's try to understand why is that coming in below. And that's, I think, why we're seeing some pain in the stock today.
Did you get any insight on the conference call as to what's leading to that 26 optimism?
Yeah, they believe that these megatrend investments, which is things like electrification and assisted driving, which Magna is really going into full force, they think that'll pay dividends later on, right? In maybe the back half of 25 into 26. But as you pointed out earlier, there's a slowdown on EVs and electrification, which could also be part of the 24 and maybe early 25 sluggishness. But yeah, they're really pointing to this megatrend type investments finally bearing fruit. But interestingly, on the conference call, they pushed out the break-even profitability of these megatrend investments. It was supposed to happen in 2025. It looks like now they're saying it's going to happen in 2026. So it could just be optimism on their part, maybe some hope, just being hopeful, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Your hold on the stock, so you don't want to chase the dips here. You also cover these auto makers themselves. What is happening with the EV trend? How much of it is kind of blown out of proportion? How do you invest on the back of a slowdown or take advantage on perhaps a narrative that is too extreme?
Yeah, great questions. The EV slowdown is very real, and it's affecting everybody. But the way to play it, I think, in an ironic way, it's benefiting some of the legacy OEMs that weren't really investing as aggressively in electrification. A good example is Stellantis. Sorry, fire alarm. And another one is GM. These two OEMs are underinvested, or Stellantis underinvested in EVs. Another one is GM that should benefit from the IRA in the coming years. So there's some OEMs, legacy OEMs, that benefit from a lack of investment in electrification.